This is the Boston Celtics news feed on CLNS Radio. Today is Tuesday, March 21st, 2017. This is Mike Walsh reporting for CLNS Radio, the leading online provider of audiovisual coverage for the Boston Celtics. The Celtics made a big move Monday night in defeating the Washington Wizards 110-102 to improve to 45-26. By winning that game, Boston moves to 2.5 games in front of the Wizards, while also evening up the season series at 2 apiece and giving themselves the inside track of any potential tiebreakers for the number 2 seed. Should both teams win their respective divisions, which seems very likely with the Celtics owning a 3.5 game lead on Toronto and Washington leading Atlanta by 5, then the second tiebreaker is head-to-head. With that dead even, we skip over the third buster since they play in different divisions. The fourth tiebreaker is the one that will likely matter here, and that is conference record. With last night's win, the Celtics moved to 29-13 against the East, while simultaneously knocking Washington to 26-18. Boston also picked up a half game on Cleveland, moving to within 2 games of the number 1 seed. The Cavaliers were off Monday and will be again tonight before heading to Denver Wednesday night. Boston and Cleveland meet on April 5th at TD Garden. Cleveland just clinched their playoff spot, and the Celtics are right behind them. If either the Bucks or Heat lose tonight, Boston secures their bid. Should either of those teams win, though, the Celtics would still clinch with both the Pistons and Bulls losing. As touched on here yesterday, Rajon Rondo spoke with Mark Spears of ESPN recently for a story on theundefeated.com concerning a little celebration he's working to set up in honor of a certain upcoming anniversary. 2018 will mark 10 years since Rondo and the new Big Three of the Celtics brought banner number 17 to Boston. The since well-traveled point guard is putting together a get-together for members of that championship team, but there will be one player from those days who's noticeably absent. Rondo told Spears, quote, "It will be a long story about that, but it is what it is. I don't know a good analogy to put this in. It just wasn't the greatest separation. It wasn't the greatest thing that could have happened to us as a team, a bond. We were at war with those guys. To go to the enemy, that's unheard of in sports. Well, it's not so unheard of, it's damn near common now," end quote. Rondo was, of course, speaking about the strained relationship with Ray Allen. During the summer of 2012, Allen turned down a reported 2-year, $12 million offer to return to the Celtics, instead opting for a 3-year deal worth less AAV to join the Miami Heat. He would later win a second title there, but the relationship he had with his former Boston teammates was never the same. According to Rondo, the other members of that 08 squad have echoed his decision to not include Allen in any plans. In the story, he says that the celebration will not be in the States, but will take place this summer somewhere, and that he has spoken to nearly all of the former players about it. Only he, Tony Allen, and soon-to-be-retired Paul Pierce are still active on NBA rosters. With Isaiah Thomas back and Tyler Zeller playing well in brief spot minutes against Washington, the Celtics have once again assigned both Demetrius Jackson and Jordan Mickey back to the Maine Red Claws Tuesday. Maine is off until Thursday night at 7 p.m. when they host Canton. The Celtics are off Tuesday and play at home against Indiana Wednesday. The Pacers are off tonight as well. The NBA still has a busy night, though, with 8 games, including an ESPN doubleheader with the Bulls at the Raptors at 7 p.m. and San Antonio at Minnesota at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Celtics News Feed is being powered by the SeatGeek ticketing app, the smartest and easiest way to buy and sell sports and concert tickets. Get a $20 rebate on your first purchase by downloading the free SeatGeek app to your phone. Go to the Settings tab and click Add a Promo Code, and then enter the code CELTSNEWS, that's CELTS News, all one word, for a $20 rebate, and so SeatGeek knows who sent you. To stay up to speed on the 17-time world champions, follow CLNSradio.com on Twitter at CLNS Radio, and be sure to subscribe to our Celtics news feed both on iTunes and Stitcher, as well as the CLNS Radio mobile podcast app. This has been Mike Walsh for Celtics News Feed.